So, best episode. Now, we're not talking about like a continuation of episodes. We might have done this topic before. Look, content is content. But what is the single best episode of EastEnders? Now, this is that you have ever seen. In your opinion, what is the Godfather to the Italian Job 2003, to the Paddington 2 in prison?
The Wedding Singer. Don't know, we're just throwing out movies, aren't we? Just thought I'd add in. Look, I'm not saying Adam Sandler's an underrated. He makes some good fucking shit films. I'll be honest. Click. I cried at the end of Click.
He makes some films.
Or whatever the fuck it. The one with the remote control where he starts fast forwarding through life. And then at the end, he's fast forwarded too much, and his kids don't like him. It's like, no.
Adam Sandler made all right films. Like the films you don't watch on your own, you watch with a friend. You can both laugh.
Oh no, I watch them by myself.
I've
got too much shame to watch it with anybody else.
Yeah, he's a guilty pleasure, isn't he? You just hide him off. You can't share him with anyone.
Blended. It's all right. It's not bad. Just go with it. It's not bad. It's all right. It's good fun. I don't remember any of the other ones. I'll be real with you.
Happy Gilmore's getting a sequel.
Never seen it.
Obviously, I've seen the wrestling one where they're on the prison yards, and Kevin Nash takes some testosterone, female testosterone, and he acts very feminine, which is funny. Yeah, that's the one I always like. I know it's because it's a wrestling movie, but still, I just like the fact.
Fuck Rob Schneider. There's the other thing to say about that. Fuck that useless piece of shit.
But yeah, so just last year on Adam Sandler, he it's just like Hulk Hogan getting all his friends a job in WCW.
Oh, he's getting them all a fucking paid for holiday. It's great. They're getting paid to go on holiday.
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
Sick.
Like I'd love to have him made like that. It's like, look, man, I'm making this film. It's going to be very shit. It's going to be like a film. You don't have to do anything. You literally just have to show up for 2 scenes. Oh, how much for getting paid? 50k. Fucking hell.
50k and you're flying out to Africa. Sick. Alright. Done. It's fucking great fun.
Yeah, obviously, this is about EastEnders. Not as fun as Adam Sandler's movies, let's be real. I wanted to see Grown Ups 1, 2 and 3. I think there's a third one. I've never seen them. But this is
alright. Best single episode of EastEnders.
Yeah,
go on.
Now this is by...
obviously, I'm going to put my immediate hat in the ring. Probably my favourite episode where everything kind of clicked at the right time, and I know it's probably got a bit of recency bias, but we'll be rewatching it pretty soon enough to kind of generally see if we do actually enjoy it as much. But my favourite episode of EastEnders is probably Christmas 2023. Just because it felt like it was the culmination of everything they'd been building up to since February that year. It was also the first proper year that we were doing this show. So we culminated and did a big, massive live stream during the episode. And also, generally, it was a really interesting thing. And we got to see how it all shaped up. The fake out into the reveal that it is Keanu who dies rather than Nish. The moments, the time when Kathy pulls Nish's hair. Fucking gold. I don't know. Christmas 2023 is probably my favourite episode of EastEnders.
I necessarily, because my opinion always changes on EastEnders, I necessarily don't have a favourite episode, like favourite moments. I do have favourite episodes, but it's hard to think of. Like Dot's funeral episode, despite how I would have done it differently had she been alive, that's still a pretty good one. Lola's death episode, it resonates with me. Nearly makes me cry every time. Also, Peggy's final episode, and then Phil reading the letter the next day fucking buckles me as well, where he just cries because he's like, I could have saved you, but I didn't. That because
well, not saved you. Just, I could have let you not die alone.
Yeah, more of that. Which I understand might sound depressing to people, but I like them sort of episodes because it's always an interesting scenario.
I mean, it's like the Dot and Ethel.
That one's making me tear up already.
I've not watched it in a long time, but if I did, it's just fucking tears.
I believe Ethel says something like to Dot, please just kill me, Dot, please. Like, he's just begging her to, like,
Just
end her
I
life.
just I want to be able to do it whilst I still can. Types, yeah, like it's brutal, but it is important
Because I
at the
like
same time.
those episodes that kind of give you, like, a scenario of, like, would you do it? Like, obviously, you're gonna resonate more with, I resonate more with Dot and Ethel's final scene. Would I resonate well with, like, Phil in a gun shop going, give me all the cash? No, I
I mean,
resonate
it's
more
like
with the personal episodes that hit hard. Have I seen, like, a family member pass or something? Because with my nanny, it's shown me that death is, like, fucking, it just sucks. But you always think of what you can do and what you can't do. Sorry, mine getting fucking teary eyed from that Peggy fucking thing. I'm fucking hell. I'm just thinking about
he's having a cry.
I'm just thinking about Peggy sat in the fucking chair, like, and then Pat sat beside her. I don't know why I'm thinking about it, but yeah, it fucking buckles me every time. Like, it makes me so happy but sad, because I always think of Michael Jackson's "You Are Not Alone" playing in it. You are not alone. I am here with you. Just that playing. But yeah, by immediate long 165, what is the best single episode of EastEnders you've ever seen? Who's your Phil, or the live episode in 2010? Again, yeah, my standard off mine is obviously I like the episodes that resonate more, kind of grounded
Yeah,
level to you, because you
I mean,
resonate more.
it's a stuff like some of the stuff naturally hits harder.
Yeah,
Like some of the storylines hit a lot harder than others. I mean, it's like I don't know why, and this is kind of like a weird side tangent, but I'm pretty sure my favorite Coronation Street storyline is fucking. It's like it's it's the relationship between Kirsty Soames and Tyrone Dobbs, where it ends up being quite abusive. And but they do it in such a way where you start to understand why this person is the way they are. And I don't know, it's kind of some storylines you don't expect to land as much as they do, and they kind of just sit with you and kind of make you think a lot more. I always like the episodes where we get something that I would never personally deal with alone. Like, I always enjoy, like I said, I'm not really someone who remembers specific episodes, so I mean, this topic's kind of redundant for us, but I do, like I said, you remember moments rather than episodes. But anytime there's like a crisis of faith, which is really interesting to see someone go through, any stuff where it's like the big culmination, the big fucking reveal of something. Usually those moments are the best moments, for sure. It's fine. You're right, mate.
yeah, yeah. No, I have a watery eye. It's all right. It's always the right eye,
Um,
you know. It's not the left eye for some reason. Sorry, I was just reading the first comment because this reminds me of one. So I remember watching this episode of my auntie's house. My auntie's obviously talking through it, but I didn't mind it. Um, Tiny Major. I'll just shout out Tiny Major because the throw up is great episode. Favorite episode was the one where Tiny Major 8096. My favorite episode was the one where Jean wakes up in her wedding dress, thinking it's her wedding day. During her battle with mental health, and goes to Southend to find Daniel, and ends up in the sea with Stacey, going in after her and saving her. The acting from everyone in the episode was just Oscar worthy. The episode alone has stayed with me ever since it aired. It's just, yeah,
yeah,
because
no, it is a really good one for sure. That one I will never forget either. I do completely agree. I didn't really enjoy the Gene mental health storyline, but I was mostly because I didn't really understand it as much. Like but it was a very strong portrayal, and just because you may not like the character's actions doesn't mean you can like you can not like it in a way where you look at someone doing something wrong or going down a bad path and you can just go, oh fucking hell, sort it out. When obviously they can't because they're off their meds. But no, yeah, it's those visuals are great. For some reason, I have all these moments for different shows other than EastEnders. Like they did something similar in Hollyoaks, where a guy called Charlie Dean was struggling, and he obviously went to the fucking beach and waded in. And because Hollyoaks is a bit more extra, like how when Lola died, they also had a simultaneous cancer storyline, but Juliet died like seeing the stars with her loved ones, and obviously Lola died fucking not knowing where she is, not knowing what day it is. A complete difference in storytelling. But he kind of sees his light flash by in his eyes, but gets saved at the last minute. Then it pans out and says, "I'm sorry" on the beach. Really cheesy in Hollyoaks, but that also someone who's struggled with depression. It's it's a wild one. It's a really good episode.
Yeah, the juxtaposition between Gene seeing everything in bright, vivid colours versus the sky being grey and cloudy was so haunting. The section in the Hall of Mirrors was fantastically shot and truly made me feel disoriented and confused. Yes, I forgot about that. I might have to rewatch the episode now because it really was incredible. One, if not the most haunting episode of the Easties for me was when Billy Jackson died of alcohol poisoning. Lindsay Colton was incredible in that episode, as well as Patsy, Patsy Palmer, I assume. And I think it's some of the best acting in the history of the show. I don't think it gets the recognition it deserves. I often think about the scene of her suddenly walking across the square back to the house, absolutely heartbreaking. The next episode, the scene with Alan in the living room demanding to know what was going on really got to me. She was Oscar worthy, so heartbreaking. I'm rewatching 2010 EastEnders and I just finished the episode. Yeah, same here. I remember feeling it. I walked across the square in shock with sights, sounds, story, amazing actor. I've always remembered it. Max and Stacey's Christmas episode, hands down. Fat Pat and Frank's affair being exposed. They called her Fat Pat, I didn't. Mother of an episode. Oh yes, an iconic moment. No, I can't make that joke. It's too soon. I'll make it off stream. Bradley falling off the roof. The camera panning
Not
to
bad.
Max. Blatantly fake throwing up always takes me out of it though.
It is always funny because I mean, and you can just see his finger down his throat. It's a fucking hell. Why are they showing this?
Oh no, not this again. Yes, 100%. And I love that part. And how's Adam?
How's Adam? Because they said Adam, and his name's Adam, but he's Ian. He's Ian in this shot. How's Adam? Adam. How's Adam? Oh, guys, please! It's been fucking 10 years. For fuck's sake!
I think how's
Stop
Adam?
referencing how's Adam. I can't be fucked to deal with it anymore. Adam. Ian. He's not Adam. Fucking.
I think House Adam is 2015. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I had to Google it. Saeed and Amos. Wedding minus the Darren and Heather nonsense though. It's a great episode. Love that era of EastEnders. Yeah, it's my favourite era.
I do remember Saeed and Amira's wedding, and this would have been me when I was like 9. So that episode was fucking because it's no, it's not like a traditional wedding. It's more a celebration, and it's just fucking beautiful. All the dancing, or like everybody just looks great. It was probably my first like seeing of a not like traditional like standard like British wedding, I guess, where it's just fucking like, oh yeah, wear a suit and tie and shut the fuck up.
Sorry. All right. I'm gonna do this line, and I want you to do the next line. You ate my mother.
Yes, I am. Fucking.
Is up there for me, and Sister Ruth's reveal.
Sister Ruth.
Fucking no clue. Oh god, yes, this is
she the one where Kat's talking to her, and it's like I didn't become a total slag. I didn't become a little bit of a slag.
I became a total slag.
Who is Sister Ruth? Yes, it is.
Fucking love that clip.
That's wild.
First that springs to mind is the Masood house fire, then the Mad May house explosion. But for me, I think it would be the episode when it's just Doc talking to a tape recorder. So I love the irony of Yusuf scumbagging to the fairy fire that he started. You can't. Oh yeah, here we go. Say
scumbagging.
Okay, I'm gonna redo the line, and you have to do it again, alright? Because this is the next comment.
I'm not fucking doing it again.
You can't tell me what to do. You ate my mother.
Yes, I am.
To me, some of the most
the pain in her voice.
To me, some of the most powerful acting I've ever seen. My favorite isn't. My favorite.
Sorry, it's just this episode. The way they sound it, they're underselling it entirely.
My favorite is an old one. The whole episode is Dot and Ethel talking. It was outstanding. It was.
Yeah, sounds fucking straight fire, doesn't it? What happens? Yeah, Dot and Ethel talked. What?
Maybe Sharon Gate or Den and Angie the Force Papers. I can't look at Den and Angie's The Force Papers without seeing the AI, the deep fake of me handing you the papers. I don't know why.
Oh mate, someone's made a belter. Get Johnny Week was Peaky EastEnders. Is that the episode where Alfie is looking for a condom? Fucking nailed it. Perfect. Incredible. Great setup. Great punchline. No, they're about 30 months apart, not even close. Fuck's sake. You missed it. How can you be this humorless? It's a good joke. And they don't fucking... No, you're wrong. It doesn't need to be right. Fuck's sake.
The Christmas Day 2007 episode when Max and Stacey got found out thanks to that DVD. When Phil was a crackhead and smashed the washing machine up in the Queen Vic with a baseball bat. Danielle dying. That was that whole episode was phenomenal. This one gets my fault too. Such a shame how it all ended. I never really got to see the characters spend proper time. Never forgive the.
That's why it's so tragic. That is the tragedy. You know, Ronnie, like, oh, who the fuck is this shitty little kid who looks like me? Oh, wait, they're my daughter. Oh, I'll come find you, Danielle. I'll come find you. Dead. I only just knew I've wasted all this time. No.
This is a random choice, but I really love Sean on Roxy's Wedding. It was the first time we saw him generally happy. And Roxy make her own decision to marry him and stand her ground against Ronnie. Their chemistry was amazing together. Shame her family ruined the relationship. I would love to have seen Roxy and Sean defy all odds and stay together as a couple. This would have subverted the normal tape of such a relationship on EastEnders. Arthur's breakdown at Christmas.
The frying pan.
The Chrissy Watts murder can't be confronted. Oh yeah, you're a murderer. I think it's something like that. Can't be confrontation between Peggy and Chrissy at Dan's funeral as well as the very honest and pinned mother to stop the conversation between Peggy and Sam leading up to great scenes between the two.
And I suppose I'll leave it on. We can leave it on my little anecdote. I think the one episode I do come back to, just because instead of it just being the moment, it's seeing how it happens, is Pat's death. I think that's an episode I kind of actively revisit. Maybe not the episode, but like, you know, when I'm watching it, there's like a solid like 5-10 minutes of clips as you see everybody finally like sitting down with Pat, and you make some breakthroughs. You have her talking with Janine, and you know they both kind of admit like, yeah, look, I have kind of slagged you off the whole time, but you know you were like a daughter to me, and I did treat you like a daughter. And they both have that understanding that, yeah, you know what, like any of the stupid beef we've had over the years, it's all pointless because at the end of the day, we do both love each other. You were the best mum I never had. You know, you have Ricky as well, and then you have David at the end as he's ran away a bit too late, and she dies, and it's a very emotional episode.